Hey, what's happening, everybody, man? We back at it one more time, man. We at the hood table, ladies and gentlemen. We got a crew in the house, man. Y'all should be starting to get familiar with us. Most of the same cats in here, man. And we just gonna talk about what's happening today. What's going on in our neighborhoods? What's going on in our neck of the woods? And what's relevant to us as a black community, as black men sharing about the situations and circumstances that we encounter every single day. So we can't go around the room and introduce ourselves, and we're gonna jump right into
it. Okay, man. You already know who we is, man. It's the hood table once again. So y'all, we just you know who I am, Musa, man.
Yeah, man. It's your boy Will, goddamn. You know. Yeah, I know what happened with it. I'm Pastor Tony Brown, Saints with a Vision, and we all here at the hood table, keeping it real.
Absolutely, man.
You say what you want to say. That's what it's about.
Say what you want to say. That's what it's about, man.
That's all it's all about, man. Keep it real, man. Ain't no cut. You come on here, man, and you just be yourself, man. Just be yourself, man. It just get, hey, man.
We've been calling everybody out, man. I don't know, maybe people don't want to come and share themselves, but hey, nevertheless, man, we want to keep calling everybody out, keep calling neighborhood out. Hey, we invite young ladies too, man. We want everybody to come out. In fact, my wife is supposed to be on the show tonight, man. So we want everybody to come out. We want everybody who think they got something to say, man. We want them to come out and say it, man.
I'm Lemuel May, like everybody knows about Lem. Been around for a minute, man. Talk back with me, Mr. Jones. The hood table.
Absolutely.
Keeping it real, keeping it 100. I mean, that's straight raw, man. You feel it?
Yes,
sir. No matter how you look at it, I'm like, keep it real.
Keeping it real. Ain't no filter.
That's the only way I know how to do, man. Keep it real.
If you ain't gonna keep it real, ain't no use to come on the hood table, round table,
baby. No sense of coming on.
So
we do like positive feedback, man. Y'all
we do love positive feedback, man.
The criticism, like, you know what I'm saying? My skin not soft, so if I say or do something you don't like, let me know,
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Like all the topics that we throwing out, man, this is to better ourselves, better our community, better the next man,
Absolutely.
So, no negativity, you feel me? It's all positive,
That's right. All positive, bro.
That's it,
all positive.
That's how I feel,
That's what it's about, man. So we're gonna jump into some stuff, man. I know all of us been moving around all week, man. We look at the news, we see a lot of stuff happening in the news, man. Whether it's here in Pensacola or it's somewhere outside of Pensacola. But what we look at most often is what's happening in the black community.
Black on black.
What's happening in the black community. Right. And that's the stuff we want to speak to.
Right.
That's the stuff we want to see. Hey, man, if we can bring some solutions to the table, or if we can just drop some nuggets in somebody that they say, man, let me think about this before I do this, man. So what's happening out here in the community, man? I heard you talk about something earlier. I want you to share that with us just a little bit, man, and so we can talk about some other stuff.
Oh yeah, that's about the girl getting jumped, about with the 7 people and stuff, man.
Yeah,
over the income tax.
Over the income tax.
Ain't that some crazy stuff?
Man? Yeah. I mean, is it really that serious in the hood? Are we really that? Are we starving that much for money?
Well,
that we would betray our best friends over $7
701 girl. Girl, he ain't did nothing. She told him they just deal. So they just jumped on the girl.
Well, how crazy is that when you think about it, man? That we not just speaking of this incident, man.
Right.
Think about how our community get during income tax season.
Right.
I'm like, we call it a season now. We call it a season.
Yeah.
Like in summer, winter, spring, and fall, we call it the season, income tax season. And people go crazy because you find where it's a greater opportunity for individuals to go ahead and get a few extra dollars. How you get a few extra dollars, man? Get a few extra dollars, man, and that doesn't make sense, man. That we will be in a place that money means so much to us that we'll kill somebody just to get what they got.
That's not just anybody though.
Yeah.
A friend,
Yeah.
a so-called supposed to be friend.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I mean? Like,
See that. This type of stuff wasn't happening back then when we was coming up.
This
Yeah.
one comes from no morals, man. You feel me? No self-respect.
Man, that's crazy, man. 701 girl.
And it's
but was it about the money?
could have been something else. They probably already had.
Like, it don't matter what it's about.
Because you can't 7 people.
Seven people jumping on one girl.
person.
It don't matter what
that
it's
ain't
about.
enough money to split.
I know how changed.
Yeah, that ain't enough
But
money.
how do we make sense out of that?
There
I'm
is no
trying to make
sense to be
sense out.
made.
You can't make sense out
That's
of
in
it.
our community now.
Yeah,
That's, you know, them black people, in spite of them being in Birmingham or Pensacola, doesn't matter. Them black people, and it kind of creates a narrative from a media perspective.
Right.
And it tells a story about black people, which is not indicative of all black people. So how do we make sense of this stuff, man? Like,
I
you
said,
got all
like,
these people jumping on one person by income tax.
There's a female. It don't make no sense. You can't make sense of that.
I mean, it wouldn't matter if it was some male. Still, at the same time, it's the
Yeah, but still,
it's the whole-
like to me, I say out of seven people. Okay, out of 7 people,
somebody.
4 on man, 4 on maybe 4.5 on was doing something they ain't had no business doing in the first place. You know what I'm saying? And they knew better, so they were really mad. That was their mistake. Now they gotta eat.
They gonna have to eat.
Yeah, they definitely gonna have to eat that. You know what I'm
That
saying?
ain't gonna work.
And
Them
the
people
other-
in that high.
And I say on the other half, they just like, you know what I'm saying? They were like, they was raised, but they probably weren't properly raised, you know what I'm saying, that different angle and aspect to know, you know what I'm saying, how to like be resistant of things like that, you know what I'm saying? Even if you grew up poorly or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? Don't let your thoughts of I grew up poorly be the reason your raise had you go over here trying to take somebody else's money and don't even get away with it. You know what I'm saying?
But look at this. We still got to think about how they've been conditioned. And I'm looking from the black community. We've been conditioned in a manner that, you know, some of our behaviors are just natural reactions, if you will. Because you think about income tax. The average white person dreads income tax season. I'm just being realistic. We look statistically because they know they're gonna have to pay taxes. How have we been groomed as a community to have these great expectations when it comes time? Yeah, to look forward to income tax coming in. Is it that it's our mindset that we cheating somebody? I'm gonna sell my kids this year. I'm gonna get me $1,000.
Yeah.
I ain't make no money.
It's
I'm
all
saying, I
that.
think
It's
about
all
it.
that.
And see, and then when you think about that, we don't know what was really going on. What's the backstory to all them jumping on? Oh, she used my kids. She used 5 of my kids. She's supposed to give me $700 per kid. She talking about all her income tax check didn't come back. How we make sense of this, man? How we got to this place where, you know, we expecting a cash flow at a particular time, and then we manipulating our systems as we move forward.
Yeah.
But do you think the government, they see this and don't care about this, and do they push it? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how some people like a push and boost, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, income tax season comes, so you let everybody know it's coming. You know what I'm saying? And us, if you ask me, they get ready. Hey, you want to buy a kid?
Hey, they start doing that. They start doing that like when?
See,
Back in November.
Back in the
So they building this up. They building this up.
Hey, back in the island, baby, with income tax, you get in where you fit in, baby. All that's what they doing right now.
You know, unfortunately, most of us done did that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, we done went to somebody who know how to manipulate them taxes.
Right.
Well, you ain't even worked the job all year. You get at least 1,000 or 2,000 back. You know what I'm saying?
I did. I got out of it. Took my shit.
Oh, you know, how did we get to this place though, man?
Yeah.
As a community, man, listen, black people built this country, man. Black people are always hard-working people. We built this country and we invented most of the luxuries you see today. And I wonder how we have digressed to such a degree that we not in a place where we looking for a handout from something that most of us didn't even do. Work.
Scared to go to work.
Yeah. Like, hey man.
Well, I'm gonna say, and I've always had some kind of job,
Yeah.
you know, maybe not always the job I wanted,
Yeah.
but I always worked. And sometimes when you on these dead end jobs,
Yeah.
you know, you working from paycheck to paycheck, you looking forward to maybe so-called getting a little get back.
Give me a little get back.
Give me a little get back, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we all looked at our check before and said, man, oh my goodness, how much they took out?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you like, man, I could have did a whole lot with that $200 they took out of my check this week, you know? Yeah. And so I think that even at that, it kind of gives you a little enthusiasm when it comes to thinking that you're gonna get a little something back for your hard work, you know. And for me, I had kids, and my kids, I had to just tell them when I was a single father at one time. I used to tell them, I said, man, look, y'all gonna have to wait till January or February for y'all Christmas.
Yeah.
We're gonna have Christmas in February. I'm gonna do a little something for you on December the 25th. Yeah. But the big stuff, the big stuff ain't gonna come. You know, when I get right, I'm gonna get right with y'all, you know. Yeah. And that's how it went down, you know what I mean? And I kind of got that from my parents, my mother, you know. She was a single parent at the time, and that's how it went, you know. Like I don't have a baby right now. But when I get it,
yeah,
you got it. You know,
it's a hard thing, man. It's unfortunate that, you know, the Black community has, you know, suffered so much from oppression. And that's what puts us at this place, man. The oppression of society and the societal rules that they have that push us to a place, man, that we start to do all types of things. When you look at legislation that's in place that oppress Black people, you look at the economy that oppresses Black people, you look at so many different aspects, and you'll see how much it oppresses Black people, and you have to say, wow, have we been pushed to some of these things?
You've been oppressed for so long, so what? Like you say, if you don't know better, how can you do better?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's just like, you think about it, like, what if all blacks was like on to something, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody was straight minded, straightforward, you know what I'm saying? Then let their brain go to waste or whatever. Like, how would the world be then? You know what I'm saying? You know, like, I mean, I pretty much designed for everything to happen, you know what I'm saying? For some people to make it, some people not to make it, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like pretty much a whole bunch of obstacles and maze life built that we're gonna have to go through.
I see that Chambers, what Chambers had to say?
What did he say? So yeah, man, we y'all chime in, man. Chime in. Tell us if you want to chime in, chime in. You know, most of us we find ourselves at this place, man. Again, where we've been oppressed a lot. I mean, so much so I heard Tony say, man, I looked forward to getting me a few little pennies back. You know, I put in, they took out all this money, and you got to look at all of the laws and the things that are already in place that consistently oppress the Black community to the degree we didn't treated the National Tax Day as a national holiday.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So they say at December 30th, I can use my last day slip. They've oppressed us to such a degree that we're trying to get something from wherever we can get it, and that's crazy. And that pushes us in this place where, you know, our young kids are finding everything to do. There is a Black disparity in youth incarceration, man.
Do you think that lack of full potential?
Yeah, anytime you're oppressed, you're going to always be stifled when it comes to your potential.
R.I.P. Skeet, man. R.I.P. Skeet, man.
Yeah.
Alex, man. We're going to miss you, dog.
Al Skeet?
Yeah, Skeet. Skeet
Wow.
mad.
Ain't no else.
So what do you feel like? Oh, my bad, you're right. R.I.P.
Yeah.
So like saying like, okay, we get Black History Month. So I feel that say if you taught us our history all year round during the school year, I feel we'll be better, advanced. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? Don't like Black History Month, like I just said. Who feels like Scammon County did good for Black History Month?
Listen,
You know that this is the hood table, man.
I
You say what
understand
you
what
want
I'm
to
saying.
say, man.
Right.
No cut.
So you
nothing,
say,
man.
I want to make sure I got the question.
Don't teach us one out of year. Teach
yeah,
us
what
all year.
can we learn in
You feel
1
me?
month?
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
What can we learn?
Right.
If y'all taught us all year round about our history, maybe we'll.
Now, are you speaking of the public school?
I'm talking about in general.
I think this is the hood table / the round table, right? Okay, I think we should. I don't think we getting this message out to these people, man. You feel me? So I think we should call people out on this.
Go ahead.
You say what you want to
You
say.
say you call it,
You
you call it
you
out.
call it, just man.
Call it
Call
spade,
people
spade.
out. Say what you want to say,
Call
man.
it spade.
So you say the Escambia County
In general, period.
school system is not doing enough to promote
No, they not.
Black
They really
history.
know they ain't.
Nah,
It's not.
but you know what? Black history, our history. You know what I'm saying? What is it?
Right.
How you gonna give me 1 month out of the year?
And you know what? It's almost funny when you say Black history because, in my opinion, it's American history.
Yeah.
How do you exclude Black people from American history?
You can't. It's
We
built
built
off us, man.
America,
It's built
right?
off us.
And everything that a lot of the things we see around us that we take for granted, the red light, all these things that we use on an everyday basis, we don't get credit for it.
They've been taken from us.
But it should be known. I think exactly what you're saying. It should be known. I think that if we're more intentional about life, number one, and the value of life.
Yeah.
When I say intentional, I'm saying as parents, you got to start at home.
Mm-hmm.
Letting your child know life is important. Time is something you can't get back. Don't be a time waster. You know what I mean? You can go through. I'm 53. It don't seem like it's been that long, but it's been
that long.
Yeah. And who knows how many more I got, right? So if I'm gonna do it, I need to hurry and get it done, right? I can admit that there's a lot of things I wish I had done by now that I haven't. But if I look back and I listen to what my parents had said, I probably would have had it done. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like one of my responsibilities is right now, while I have the chance to tell a young man that's in his 20s, brother, don't wait till you get 30. Don't wait till you get 40. Your life is serious and time is going by quicker than you think. If you're gonna do it, brother, you better go ahead and get it done. Be intentional about the people you associate with, the people you hanging out with, your relationship with God and everything. Yep.
Man, we certainly have to, man, because like you say, time ain't gonna wait for nobody. But man, we have to be intentional. We look at the incarceration rate of young black kids today. We can look right here in Pensacola to see an overwhelming amount of young kids being incarcerated. Over the last month or so, I've seen multiple kids on WEAR3, and the greatest number of them were black kids. Just this week, they talked about the young black kid who had the accident where he was driving like 110 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
2 black kids died, 1 paralyzed, and 1 finna get life.
That's 4 lives gone.
You see what's happening? But the system has been created. Listen, it says in an article, it says black kids are 4.7 times more likely to be placed in a detention center, correction center, or arrested than their white counterparts.
I agree.
You believe that?
Yeah, I agree.
Why? Because we oppressed in some way. They create these housing complexes for us, where many of us grew up in these housing complex, low income housing complex. They condense us, they pack us in these particular places, and most of us are suffering from a lack of economic stability. We don't have the finances to move, and in these particular geographic areas, man, we pick up a lot of habits and behaviors. And instead of when we are arrested for the first time, somebody saying, hey, man, there's more going on with this kid than just him breaking into this house or him stealing his car. You know, if even when you go in the judicial system, is there a psychological evaluation to a degree that they can determine is something going on with this kid psychologically? Because this is the second time he's been back in 25 days. His mama just got him, came and picked him up. He went home 2.5 weeks later, 3 weeks later, he right back in here, man. It might be something else going on here. Let me delve a little deeper into this. But that doesn't happen in our community, in the Black community. We got DJJ right here. We got security detention right here. We got Pensacola Boys Base right out there off of Chiefs Way. So we got these facilities and we got them all over the state, just like that, right? How many centers do we have that can help juveniles rehabilitate?
Yeah, that's my question.
How many of them do we have?
Right. Now I'm glad you said that part because I wanted to say, what's the problem? Because if this child is getting something that he needs while he's in these facilities, to give him a better view of what his life really is worth.
Yeah.
Because see, lack of hope is a disparaging thing. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got no hope for the future, then you gonna live life reckless. You gonna live life like it ain't no tomorrow. But if you got a kid and he's 12 and you say, man, look, man, you're a very intelligent young man. Yeah. And I see that you're good in math. Yeah. And I think that if you really pursue math, one day you might be a teacher, you might be an engineer, you could be a this, that, and the third, and put hope in these kids. But if they don't have no hope and you just put them in there, locking them up like an animal, what you think gonna act like when you let them loose? You gonna act like an animal.
But guess what? They supposed to be getting help in them places.
Hope within themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like, I mean, I don't know what age you gotta be when you finally feel that little spank in your life where you gotta have courage for yourself. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what age, but like they still gotta have something for themselves. You know what I'm saying?
That's true, but it's so unfortunate that the greater majority of them don't.
Yeah.
So what do we do about the greater majority of them that don't have that little? Is it something or somebody in place to help them get to that little to get them moving and get them going? Even if you get incarcerated, man, because incarceration is not just based on behavior, it's based on circumstances and situations as well.
Right.
Right. Kids can be with the wrong kids at the wrong time.
Oh, yeah.
And therefore they get incarcerated. But because they lack a lot of, what they need, they still find themselves going further and further into the system, man. So what do we have? Okay, we have the civil citation program. Y'all ever heard of that?
Civil citation.
No, it's a program that's designed for kids who get arrested for the first time. But you got to meet the criteria. Got to be a misdemeanor. Got to be the first one. And in that, they allow you an opportunity to go to a program. Either a community-based program or it's something inside of DJJ where you may have to do like community service, you may have to write apology letters, essays, and all of that. Some are more intensive where they have an actual curriculum or a structure where you come every week, multiple times a week, and you get some of the services. Would that work?
It ain't working.
I'm telling you,
it ain't working.
So
it's supposed to be working on it.
But listen, all these programs work. You know what I'm saying? But it'll be like it depends. You know what I'm saying? Okay, it depends on the youth or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's just brought to their acknowledgement, like, hey man, we got this program that'll help you. You know what I'm saying? It's up to them if they gonna follow through with it. Do they really want to follow through with it or whatever? And then the person that's announcing it, you know what I'm saying? Like the teacher, like me, I might run the system, you know what I'm saying? But y'all don't really know for sure that I'm official like that, you know what I'm saying? I just run it or whatever. So, I might just get to talking, yapping, acting like I'm doing something, but I really ain't doing that.
9 times out of 10, bro, check it out. All these programs that they put in our face, even like with what's on EMI, whatever. I feel like,
yeah.
bro, all these programs, like,
AMI?
these teachers, I'm not saying them, but I'm saying they making up all these programs for our people, right? What are the results at? You know what I'm saying?
But-
Look at the statistics, man. How many black juveniles get a life sentence compared to a white juvenile? See, a white juvenile get a life sentence, right? Guess what? When he turns a certain age, they gonna let them out.
But what kind of charges though?
But they have the same charges. Look at the Mendez boy, murder, kill their parents and stuff.
Yeah.
You feel?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, look at the charges though. You can have the same charges, man. But you got more black juveniles with life sentences than whites. You feel me? Caucasian. But Caucasian get a life sentence, but when he get a certain age, they gonna let him out, man. They gonna put it in.
So
in that record.
we agree that there's a disparity.
Yes,
amongst
but they got all these
black
programs
kids.
like they
There's a
helping.
disparity.
And
these
When it comes to
programs-
sentencing,
amongst the court system.
yeah,
and
in all of that.
Right.
They putting all these programs in our face though,
Yeah.
but they ain't showing us no results though. You feel they say, oh, we got
But
this people for that.
looking
We got these
at back
systems.
to this, like this civil citation program, which is another program. Then we'll move to the community base, and then we'll move to what brothers and sisters done put together and what they doing. So looking at that system, that's a system that they say was designed to help the average kid who gets arrested. However, they got flaws in the system. Gotta understand, they still oppressing us. 90% of the kids who come in there in the civil citation program, in actuality, shouldn't even be in there. They shouldn't even be in there. Then you have to understand the DJJ system. Once a child engages with DJJ, he's now under the parameters of DJJ, whether you're in security detention, on probation, or in a civil citation program. All the rules are the same. So, in fact, while in the civil citation program, that child can be arrested or violated for a non-judicial offense, which means he can miss school
and violate
and violate.
and go back to jail.
Well, not to cut you off, Tony. As of today, man, 2024, man, I'm officially Usher 30, man. And I want to give shouts out to my 2024
Go ahead,
class,
bro.
man.
That's what's up.
I'm proud of y'all, man. I'm proud to do
what's
up.
something special, man.
That's what's up.
Amen.
That's what's up.
Amen.
Shout out to Musa, man, for that, man. That's
Yes,
a big
sir.
accomplishment, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up,
Yeah.
man.
See,
More of us need to
Yeah.
get our focus and jump
Yeah.
into some of these training programs.
yeah.
That's right.
And well, see, that's
You feel me? My dad also.
I didn't even know about the
I've been
program until he told me about the program, which is another thing. Like I said, if you don't have no hope for the future, man, you know what I mean? I'm a man of God, but my life didn't mean a whole lot until I gave my life to the Lord, and He opened my eyes that my life was worth something, and that I had a purpose. Once you grab hold of purpose, whatever your purpose is, once you grab hold of purpose and know that you can be of some type of value to this world, you know what I'm saying? You want to leave your mark. So now he know, regardless to what happens when he leave here, we gonna know he was here.
That's right.
You know, a lot of these kids, they don't care nothing about tomorrow because they don't see no hope for the future.
Never
And-
too late.
It's never too late.
Never too late.
It's never too late. If you, and I mean, you know, and it ain't never too early either.
That's right.
So we think God will answer. We missing a lot.
Part
of God
the
in our-
number
Part-
one
part-
start, yeah.
But not I mean a high power.
Because he blessed
Yeah.
me. I ain't gonna say it like he blessed me.
No man can do it on his own. Let's just put it like that.
Yeah, I mean,
You ain't gonna get it done by yourself. You
So
gonna
we just
need some
talked about
divine
all
intervention.
these systems and all of this oppression, you know, that I said and talked about. At the end of the day, we think we lack a lot of, you know, that
Leadership.
guidance that we'll get.
Well,
if
I
we
think we
had
lack a lot of
God in our
leadership.
life. Is it God?
Yes.
it's not. I mean, not necessarily. I mean, I ain't gonna say it's all on God. It's on YouTube.
YouTube,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
we all
on
got-
YouTube.
we all
It's
got-
on the
Yeah,
You
adults,
want to change, whatever.
whatever adult that's in your, you know what I'm saying, your space, that's raising you, that's around and guiding you or whatever, it's on them too, though. You know what I'm saying? But if they lacking that, if they got a dog present and they in the same present, but ain't doing that, and ain't trying to help them guide them, then they really ain't got that urge, that push. So they ain't finna try to push theyself. You know what I'm saying? But you know, someone have that little spank within theyself that still push theyself even if the parent there and not teaching them nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? But some of them don't got it. So, for the ones that don't got it, even if it do be the one that do got it, they still somewhere down the line tremble and fall and,
I like the God theory myself. Even in spite of all these, there's a lot against us, man, out here. And I think when we talk about God, I'm gonna say from my perspective, God gives me a different vision of what's happening. Cause all this stuff was in place when I went to prison, and it's still in place after I've gotten out of prison. Right. They got these systems that in my opinion, I feel oppress us. Right here in Escambia County, you got a lot of systems in here that keep money from the Black community. They withhold it. You got agencies around here that could pour into other community-based agencies around here that won't do it because they distrust Black community. Even Black people who distrust the Black community, which is sad in itself. I had to reconfigure my focus when it came to my opinion about all of this. But the sad thing about it is, bro, I'm not the rule. None of us may not be the rule, man. We may be the exception to it. Right. You know what I'm saying? So we overcome. We can look at each other and say, hey man, we've overcome. Everybody in here, most of us, we've been to prison, we've been out in the streets, and we've overcome. We didn't die there, we're not doing life or anything. We've overcame. But what about that 75% that ain't like us? What about that 75% that ain't like us?
Gotta find a way to reach them, man.
How do we reach them? We got to figure out a way to reach them because that's what's killing our community. Because they're the greater number. They're the greater number. It's more of them than the ones like us. Right. It's more of them. I'm not saying that we're special, but in a sense, I'm saying there was something that happened in our life. There was a catalyst that changed us. That caused us to turn
and go in,
whether it was somebody, something, or someplace. It caused us to turn, and we stuck with that turn. You know what I'm saying? And we're not perfect. That ain't what I'm saying. We're not perfect at all. But there's the greatest amount of us who ain't even trying to get there. How we reach them?
See, I agree with Ms. Jones. She just said we have to train them, our children, while they're still young.
Okay.
We got to do that, man. If we don't do that, man, what they lost.
But it's so many of us missing out of the community. Look, the greatest number.
Okay.
The penitentiary got 80%. 80% of the people in the penitentiary is what? Black.
Well, not just Black, y'all.
No.
Let's tell 80%. Let's tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, right? I went down in 1993. Mm-hmm. I probably was right there in the middle of the crack epidemic, and they was cleaning whole neighborhoods out. Uh-huh. And I get down there, and one of the first things I find out when I hit the campus is 65% of the inmates was Black men. Mm-hmm. Only 10, 15% was Hispanic, and another 10 or 15, 20%, 30% was white. Right. How is it that we only make up 20% of the whole entire community?
14%.
14% of the whole entire community, but we packing out the prison.
Crazy, man. It don't make sense.
The numbers don't add up. But look at what happens though. This is what we are seeing. We are seeing the fruits of that era when the men are missing, and so the women are left here to try to raise these children on their own.
That's
what they can.
But women get offended when you say that, Tony.
But it's
there are a lot of women get offended. Can I tell the truth and the whole truth?
Go ahead.
Because there are a lot of women say, I raised this boy. He went to college. He married now, and all of that. I'm just being the devil's advocate. Mm-hmm. You got so many of them say that, but as a man, I say there are man things that you
can't do. That's what
I'm saying. Right. I'm sorry.
Go ahead,
I'm
go
sorry.
ahead.
I know,
Go ahead.
I know.
I had this conversation with a
Yeah.
young lady earlier today,
Yeah.
and I said, you know, every woman is not ready to be a wife, but a lot of them want a husband.
That's right.
Come on now.
Don't make nobody mad, bro.
I'm just gonna say it though. Somebody gotta say it. All the women say that they want a husband,
Hey,
but
Ray,
not all of them are ready to be a wife, right?
Yeah,
And at the
I
same
mean,
time, to flip it, I'm gonna flip it because the men deserve this too. Every man want a woman, but he ain't ready to be a husband.
Yeah, right.
but that is that. Do you
You know
think
what I'm
that's why our community so best?
But I'm gonna tell you,
You know what I'm
if
saying?
a woman, like you was just saying, you said some things a woman can't teach a man.
You can't teach.
She can't teach a boy how to be a man all the time.
No matter how.
No matter how hard she tries, she may be successful in her own eyes
Yeah.
at rearing him,
Yeah.
and by circumstance, you know, other men being around,
Yeah.
it helped him to be a man-like man.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if he had a man in the house
Yeah.
that he had to look at every day,
Put his foot down.
Yeah.
That's right.
that type of structure and discipline
Right.
within the household, he probably could have even been better than he is now.
That's true. And and that ain't taking nothing away
Right.
from the
It's
woman.
not- no, I-
I think sometimes women get offended as if that's taking something away from them.
Right.
You know, because there are a lot of women out there, single mothers who
Strong.
are raising men,
Real
or
strong.
strong women
Right.
who are
Real
doing it.
strong,
But
right.
you know,
I salute y'all.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Man.
Absolutely.
We have to
Absolutely.
salute y'all.
Absolutely.
And say at the same time, hey man, this ain't taking that from you, man. Not to say that, hey man, you can't do some
Some
things
things,
that a
that's
man
right.
can do. You can't teach him some things that a man can
Right.
teach him. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And that's just in our nature.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And the conversation went like this, right? Earlier I had,
Yeah.
well, what about the men that don't want to work? All they want to do is sit around and play PlayStation. I said, well, if that's the way his mother taught him, and all she did was tie his shoes, cook for him, clean his clothes, wash his
They don't
clothes.
know nothing to do.
He didn't do nothing men do,
So
right?
now,
Ain't ready.
Now he
Problem.
grown, right?
Problem.
What you think he gonna go out there and look for? He gonna go out there and look for another mother.
Mm.
He ain't going out there and look for a woman or a wife. He going to look for somebody to take his mama's place.
Yeah, take care of it.
She made him soft like that.
That's right.
If she had him out, hey, go cut that grass, paint the house. Hey, I need you to come in here and fix this, put this table together. You know, I
so
mean,
now we get somewhere. So that make him more likely to go the easy route versus the hard route. Like he'll pick up a pistol, or
yeah,
he'll get a sack,
Yeah,
right.
or he'll serve.
Right.
Is that do you think does that make the difference?
Man, absolutely. My grandfather made me go to the farm and pick peas and
You don't think
bell
that? You don't think that make the difference?
Nah, not for real.
No,
Go ahead.
go
You
ahead.
know what I'm saying? Because, like, even if it is just the woman raising a child or
Mhm.
whatever, she might not. It's a lot of things she can't do. You know what I'm
That's right.
saying?
True.
Right.
There's a lot of things, but she telling you, she guiding you, she trying to show you the way. or
Absolutely.
whatever, you know what I'm saying? But everything she's showing you, she ain't showing you to pick up no pistol. She ain't showing you when time get
Right.
hard,
Yeah.
go and take somebody else shit. She
Yeah.
ain't telling you to go and sell no drugs that you can't, know what I'm saying? You doing that on your own, you know what I'm saying? That be the self-conscious within ourselves, you know what I'm saying? We make that own decision, you know what I'm saying? Some people might get coerced into selling drugs or grabbing a pistol or whatever, but the 50% ain't getting coerced to do that, you know what I'm
Do you
saying?
think it's easier for that child to gravitate to that though, because ain't no man in the home that's really gonna put down on them? And that's just a question.
Yeah, I
Do you
mean,
think it's easier?
yeah, it is.
She done started work
but
ethics, didn't
you still got, it's your decision.
it? But
Yeah,
okay,
everybody got to be
if-
accountable for their
If
own.
she not installing no work ethics, then you feel me?
Right.
You don't do it. You feel me?
Right.
You got to get out of work. I know.
What
I
is
was
she?
raised, but no, I'm saying that's me.
Mr.
I was raised up working. I
Mr.
was
Mate.
14, 15 years old, on machine.
Yeah.
But guess what? As soon as I turn older to go do what I
Get
want to
out.
do, I want to grab that sack and that pill.
You might
Yeah.
have, but you
by
knew
choice.
by choice.
I knew the consequences.
All right,
You
but
feel me?
see, but
I knew
look at where you at now though. Get
Yeah,
what you
guess
did. You
I
went
was
back.
raised like this.
You
You know,
went.
if you raised like this,
Right.
and I was told my dad, if you raise your child, I don't care how bad he is, what he do.
Mhm.
If you raise him right,
Mm.
no matter how far he go away and straight, he will always come back to what's right.
That's
Didn't
right.
didn't Miss Jones just say that?
That's what he said. That's what she
Train
said.
up a child when he's young.
Yeah.
When he's old,
Yeah.
he'll remember. He'll start gravitating back.
That's right.
Right.
But it's a long time between being
might be-
a child and being a man. There's a lot of penitentiary days in that.
You know what I mean?
That's true. It could be a lot of penitentiary days in between that. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He gotta be a real. He gotta be strong.
It took a long time before you get knocked on my head and say, hey, man, you remember this, what your mama said? You remember it? Yeah, oh, yeah, I got it. I done been to the penitentiary a couple
3
times
times.
now, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Man, I can
So
remember.
how can we stop them before they get there, though?
It's so hard, man. We just gotta reach out there and just grab, man. Sometimes you gotta grab a more. You feel?
Yeah.
But no, my dad, he grabbed me, beat me, caught he in there, but I was hard hit.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gone, man. I holler at y'all. If your dad told me,
Now, I never had the pleasure. I never had.
to keep trying and praying.
That's right,
it.
man.
Like,
You gotta go
it's
grab
gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. It don't matter. Like I can do this 365 day for day, week for week, year for year, month for month. You know what I'm saying? Like every day, I'm talking to a class full of students, young black males, white males, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? 365.
Yeah.
So when that 365 up, how many do you think really learn something? How many do you think really gonna
Probably
take
touch
you
a lot of
How
them.
many, you know what I'm saying? Like I might, that's what I'm saying. How many?
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like how many?
Some of
But that's the goal, though.
Right.
Yeah, it is
That's
the
the
goal.
goal,
You
man.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I mean, I did reach some of them, you know what I'm saying? But
Gotcha,
some of
somebody.
them just like can't naturally be saved.
Some of them probably
You know
never
what I'm
skip
saying? Some of them gonna have to naturally go through
They
a
got to
storm.
go out. They got
They
to
gonna have to
go
go
out.
through a storm just to find it.
And
Find
guess what?
itself.
All that preaching you do, you got one of them that said, man, I don't get that, man.
Yeah, you right.
Well, let's turn the corner just a little
Okay,
bit more.
go ahead.
We're talking about this, this theology of what women bring to the table in raising a child. But Negroes won't come together either, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even if it ain't, it ain't my child or anything. You got Negroes out here in this community now who are strong black men, who some have organizations, some don't. They won't even come together with other black men to help, to address these issues. So we on one hand we talk about, the mothers having this difficulty in raising young black men because they can't teach them everything that a man can teach them. But the men that are available to teach them, what are we doing?
Come on.
That becomes the question. What are we doing? Men that are available. We free. We free. We on turf.
Right.
So what are we doing collectively to help our young black men to fill in the space that mom can't fill in? Where we at?
I mean, they got a few summers that's available and open. You know what I'm saying? For like the black youth to come to and and embrace whatever course or obstacle they got going on for them to have some kind of manly figure in their life or whatever. They got that open. We can take them now. We can, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can take them now. If they gonna stay?
But how many sinners really are truly doing what they're supposed to do?
Yeah, it's not a lot. It's not a lot that's really true and doing what they're supposed
That's
to
all I'm
do.
saying. How many sinners? Oh, my son want to play football. He need $175.
Ooh,
What? He need 100. What?
100 and what?
They come play.
He gonna play. He
Look,
gonna play. Let y'all go
That's
play.
hard, man.
See that when the man come in there, man.
but see,
I mean, you understand, but this is where the community still supposed to come in at.
See,
Can
what
I-
are they gonna do with a man do it in the
Nah,
football
but see,
field? A man
that's what
gonna
I'm
be there
saying.
every day with his
Community
son.
center coach is supposed to be
okay,
there.
okay. Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Okay, so if that's the case, then okay, I'm running the football team.
Right.
I'm a black man. These black men trying to get on the football team. You know what I'm saying? Some of the kids got daddy that's paying that $175. You know what I'm saying? But some of the kids don't got nobody to pay that $175. So what I do as the black coach,
I pay that $175.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
I don't have
Don't
that.
turn
I
his
pay that
talent
one.
away. That's what's wrong with us now. We turning these
Yeah,
kids
you know what I
away.
do? Let me just tell y'all.
Go
I
ahead.
don't even have no kid. I still might go to the park. Y'all need somebody like a kid ain't got nothing, but I go $75. I don't care who you get to. Don't you get to a kid, you feel me?
Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, I ain't saying I'm not like everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
But I feel that every kid, they want to come out there and play, man.
Well,
They should
You
play.
think I'm gonna sit there and see a kid get turned around and sad that I know he want to play this,
Well, I done see it
and I
done.
got this money in my pocket, man? Come on, man.
So-
That kind of touched
I
me,
done seen
man.
it done.
so y'all think it's possible that we could try to put something together where we could actually just have a channel, a way that donations can be made just to sponsor
Yeah, I like
Sponsor
that.
kids.
Yeah,
that can't afford it.
right, yeah.
Now, here comes the question:
Yeah.
I like
who gonna
that.
handle and manage the money?
You know, that's way us. We draw the line. We draw the line. That's why we can't. That's why it's difficult.
You gotta have trust somewhere though.
It ain't that we can't come together, man. It becomes difficult. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Lucy.
No, see, that's the thing here. When you just said who gonna manage the money? Oh man, it's a lot of people you can trust. It's built on trust,
Can
man.
you?
Right.
It's trust, man. You gotta trust people sometimes, man.
I-
I learned that, man. You gotta
You
trust,
yeah,
man.
have
If
trust.
it happened. Okay, we gonna keep going, moving on, man.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have to eliminate that situation.
Yeah. We know we can't trust him.
No, we're gonna replace him.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause look, cause we want an account every month. Now I need to
Right.
see, I need to see somebody every month.
Right.
We trying to
Every
build
month,
something. We
yeah.
trying to build something
Right.
special here, man.
I want to see that
Oh,
account, man.
man,
I
we
need to
don't
see
need
that
all
statement.
that stealing and stuff over
Yeah.
here,
You
man.
can't show me that statement, man. Say,
Yeah.
yeah, you got to go.
Yeah.
You know, the
Hey,
more
but
we
that's so
involved,
good, though,
man, the more likely our kids to stay out of these penitentiaries.
That's
stay
right.
out of these
Yeah.
systems
Yeah.
that they've designed to keep us oppressed. Like DJJ system, their systems are designed to keep our kids oppressed. Civil citation even is designed to keep us. It's a good program if it's done right.
It's
It has
done
to be
right. That's
done
right. They got
But what that means is the people on the other side got to play fair as well.
Yes.
If you set this program up and these kids could come through, don't make it difficult when it's time for them to get out.
Yeah.
Now you gonna hurt them. So even in that, so if we can come together, I mean, we can call all these. You know, I seen a lot of brothers who doing a lot of good things.
Right.
Aaron, what's his name? Adrian.
Chambers.
Yeah, Chambers, man. I seen Chambers doing
He
the
was
little
on there
baseball.
Early.
I seen him doing a little baseball thing. You know, things that we could get behind. We ain't even got to start that. There's enough brothers out here doing stuff. If we just collectively say, hey man, let's support this stuff these dudes doing. Let's support this dude, man. Us, I'm talking about we here at the hood table.
Right.
We ain't got, hey man, everybody else want to join in, you can. But we are at the table. We are saying to us, hey man, is there somebody out there that's worthwhile? We can jump on board and say, hey man, we can put a few dollars behind that.
Right.
Because we could send some other kids over here. Organized sports has always been a catalyst to turn kids. Organized sports has always been a catalyst to turn kids.
I was just
But
thinking about
we don't
that.
want to see
Old
kids out there and coaches
days.
worse than the kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Fight.
Fighting and cussing and
Oh, that, you
Yeah,
can't do that.
Yeah, you better
You
get
scaring
them
them
out
away.
there, man. Yeah. The kids don't want to play.
but nevertheless, man, we can do this in our own community. That's what it's about. Because we got to keep them from going to incarceration. And then we got this mental health component that we have to deal with.
Oh yeah.
There are more black youth now that are committing suicide than ever. Blacks 18 to 24 years old died by suicide in 2020. Now listen to what it says. 12 of every 100,000.
What?
Man, we only make up about 14.3% of the population in the United States. It says 12 out of every 100,000 black youth between 18 and 24 died by suicide in 2020. In 2020, man. If they ain't getting incarcerated, they're killing themselves now. Man, we got to do something, man. We have to take the reins ourselves. We depending on these politicians. We depending on these white folks to give us some money, and then they manage how we operate with the money. Well, ain't nothing wrong with that, but don't scrutinize me to the degree I can't help nobody. Now you got me stifled They think I can help people, and the truth of the matter is, the agency that gave me the bread stifled me to such a degree that I can't even help the people that I need to help.
Or that want to help.
We got to do this ourselves, man. So we need to call all these brothers and sisters to the table. We need to call the brothers to the hood table, man. All you brothers who in the hood, all you sisters who in the hood, who got good ideas, who can help, man. I mean, you could just put a group together and say, hey, man, let's support this stuff, man. We got to get our kids out the street, man. These kids, let's go through the neighborhood. Who want to play basketball? Who want to play football? It's football season. It's basketball season. If we come together enough, man, we can pay some of these fees. I know it's ridiculous to charge these kids this type of money that they are charging sometimes, but brother, I think if we come together, I think we can do it.
I know we can do it.
It's gonna take our full participation, man.
I salute brother governor too with what he doing with the kids, man.
Yeah.
Everywhere he go, he get all the kids and do something special with them, man. I salute you, governor.
Yeah.
Absolutely, brother.
That's what it's all about, man.
Coach
we wanna do
Palmer,
that.
he been
he
been doing his thing for a long
That's
time.
right, man. Some of these brothers, I can remember this brother, Coach Chandler. Coach Chandler, he's retired now, man. I can remember this dude driving his own car. Dean got his wife and his daughters doing stuff. And I'm talking about we're picking up my babies.
Y'all might not
Coming to the house, picking them up and dropping them off. And, you know, a lot of them, just those little things right there, man.
Yeah.
We can do to help our kids and help our community, because a lot of times parents, they can't get there.
That's right, man.
They come up with the money, or the dad might get the money, and then they
I
can't get the
can't,
practice.
they gotta work to get them, you feel me? So
It's
they gotta
tough,
pick them
man.
up. I salute
That's
Crucial.
tough.
Crucial was like that.
Oh yeah,
What,
crucial.
Crew? Hey, Crew had a little white van, right?
Yeah.
Crew used to ride through all the neighborhoods, bro.
Oh,
Hey, shout out to Crucial.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Crucial.
right.
If he still with us, Crucial, man, utmost respect, man.
Late night man, chicken sandwich ever, man.
That's
Late
right,
night
man.
chicken,
You
man.
already
That's
know.
up, baby. The
Give him
block,
Dr.
baby.
Gobbler up in there.
That's
Burning them birds.
That's
man.
right.
See, it's all about time, man. We
It is,
just our
man.
time and man coming together, man. That's all. Like brother said, man. It's not the money; it's about time, man. It's
Well, that's the
crazy.
most valuable thing that we have is time.
Right.
Man, nigga, here, I'm going right now, spending time with people, man.
Yeah.
They love, that genuine love. You feel me?
Yeah,
right.
Fake love.
I think if we
You know what I'm saying?
if we could take a look at this and say, put things in reprioritize things.
Yeah.
First God,
Yeah.
then second family,
Yeah.
and then business. You know what I'm saying? If you take any one of them and take them out of that order,
Yeah.
you're gonna have dysfunctions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't love you until I learn how to love myself,
Okay.
and then when I learn that through a relationship with Him.
Amen.
Now I put my family first.
Amen.
Some of these, you know what I mean, these guys wouldn't go to prison if they had a heart on their child.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? That child, man, I ain't finna leave my kid here for another man to raise.
Yeah.
I ain't
Right.
doing that.
It's tough out there, man. But I think we can come up with our own solutions, man. And I think we have to. At some point in time, a lot of the brothers out here and sisters out here who are directors of their own programs and organizations, man, we're gonna have to make a move and say, okay, man, we got to become self-sustaining so that we can really do what we need to do in our community. Because again, it goes back to, man, we have statistics to show that Black kids are being arrested at an enormous and alarming rate. We got Black kids who are dying by their own hand at an enormous and alarming rate. That means we got to do something. Brothers and sisters got to come to the table, man. Listen, I ain't perfect, man. My kids ain't perfect, bro. But I'm here. I ain't gonna let nobody tell me I can't be here, because it could be something I say to help that one brother, that one
Right.
sister. It could be something you
You
say
say that's
to
right.
help
You
that.
can get through to them.
That's right. So now, if it's all of us talking and sharing
Yeah, right.
from a perspective, man, we might
Somebody
be
gonna
able to
hear
be a
us.
collective group.
We
That's
just
right,
keep
bro.
on moving, man.
That's
Somebody
what
gonna
we
hear
gotta
us.
do.
Sooner or later, they gonna hear us.
Like I said, that was my goal, man. If I can just
Yeah.
turn one person, you feel me?
Yeah, that's right.
If I just get one, don't make no mistakes I made, you feel me?
That's right.
I did my job, man.
Yeah.
And, you know what
So
I'm saying?
how do we come to a conclusion? What do we come with? What are some of the solutions we're gonna start?
I think we should like like they used to do Salvation Norman, like the little sports thing, little pass out the little lunch with the kids, bring them all with games and stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? We got to do something to bring get through these kids, man.
I got a program. If I could, I
Go
got a
ahead.
program right here for kids 12 to 18 for you. Shout out to Miss Natasha Jones. She is our program manager. That's my girl. So we do have a program that addresses some of the issues that we face, man. Many people don't know I'm a licensed mental health practitioner, man. I'm a certified anger management counselor. Do a few things around here, man. But we do have a program, and we got a van that we pick up kids from 12 to 18. If you're in school, man, we can pick you up, we can bring you here. Your parents fill out all the documentation, man. At the same time, man, we give you an opportunity to earn an incentive to go to the mall. And we're gonna buy you brand new clothes, brand new shoes, and all of that. You get an opportunity to earn a certain amount of money every week. Now, we don't give you that cash money, but we take you to the mall, man, for participation, for good behavior, for knowing how to act in school, and then coming here doing what you're supposed to do, man. You know, but not only that, do we have a program? There are other programs out there, man, that if your child doesn't fit one, let us help you get them to another, man. And then let's support each other. Listen, these people have put all this money together, and they are taking taxpayer dollars. Scammy Children's Trust, taking taxpayer dollars to put back into the community. We got to use that money, man.
Are we getting the money in our
Otherwise, it just
community? I didn't cut y'all. I was saying, was that money coming to in our community?
Mhm.
That money put together?
Some
If we have the programs set up.
and some of it's coming into our community. Our program right here gets some of that.
Right,
money, man.
right. I'm saying like
So,
you.
but we got to use it. We want to spend it on our kids.
Right.
If the kids, if you say, well, don't go over there, man, don't go over here, man. Hey, man, listen, this program helps in multiple ways. One, it helps to address some of the issues that are pertinent in our community, like mental health. We can do that. It also addresses economics too. We do financial literacy. We do all of those particular programs, parenting, job coaching. We do all of those for free. For free. We're talking about resolving the issue, man, and that's what we have to do. We got to come up with strategies to resolve the issue, but we got to work collectively together.
Right.
I mean, what? Because I don't like Moose's program. I don't like Moose. I ain't gonna send nobody over there to his program. And I know he helping kids. Huh? How that make sense? How that makes
There's a
sense?
lot of that going on.
Yeah, man.
You know
And he black and I'm black.
Yeah.
That don't make good sense to me, man. If I could send some brothers, some sisters, and some kids to somebody else's program to help them, I'm gonna do. I'm on the phone every day, man, calling other organizations or other brothers to see if I can connect them. That's what we gotta do, man. If we don't do it, who gonna do it?
Right.
Won't make sense. So what we gonna do? How we gonna deal with this?
Call them out. Call them out.
Call them out,
Call them out, man.
It's a round table, hood table, man. We
No,
call
we need to
out
call
the
them.
deal,
For
baby.
real, we need to call
Straight
them.
up,
Like,
man.
we start
Don't
this
hold
back.
out nothing.
This
Like
way,
you say,
President
start
Palmer, LD Northwest, call all the presidents of the party. Sit down. You feel? That's how I feel. Let's sit down and have a talk, man. Hey, look, we're gonna come up with something for your kids that want to play ball. They got the money to play ball. Because I'm like,
Right.
sometimes sports do save, man.
That's
You
right.
feel?
That's
I've seen, man, sports save a lot of kids, man.
Oh yeah.
Regardless.
telling you, man.
Whatever they do afterwards, but you know you did your part, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, man.
I think that'd be a great start.
Let's-
If we could get invite some of the head of the
Because how can we help?
come and let's sit down.
ourselves.
Cause we can work
Our own.
collectively together, man.
Yeah.
Even the kids who are in sports, hey man, some of them need to see somebody who can
Psychiatrist.
deal with anger management, who can deal with mental health issues.
Depression.
I mean, hey man, let's connect. Cause this is a service that we offer for free. We offer for free to our community. man.
Wow.
That's something we can do.
Yeah.
You talking about what we can do? We can start with
Right.
this right here,
Mhm.
and then let's branch out, man. So give
Yeah.
us a call. Check us out, man. You know, call Tasha Jones. Shout out to again. 850-607-3252, man. We really talking about doing stuff. That's what we really talking about. That's why we're coming together at the hood table, because we tired of seeing what's going on in our community, and it's time for us to address it. For certain.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about, man. It's the hood table, man.
Absolutely,
Round table,
man.
man. We come together, man. Try to reach out to young people, man. It's time for a change, man. Because it's getting ridiculous. It's going black on black crime, man. And the rate's still going up, man. And so we got to figure out some kind of way to come together to solve this problem. So
Definitely gotta do that. Your word matter,
Yeah,
man.
man.
worry about it,
Your
baby.
words matter, man.
Because a lot of things, man, our mental health, you feel me? Like, a lot of people, I mean, like I say, I'm just saying, for like being in the hood, like growing up, you know, a black male, you know, it's kind of hard for me to go tell Moose, hey, man, I'm going through something right now. You feel me? I ain't never wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong
I
with
know ain't nothing wrong with it, but I'm saying, it's that pride. Like, how many
Yeah,
people out there in the
yeah,
community
yeah,
who gonna do
yeah.
that though? Like, it's hard, but I'm
Trying
telling
to
you,
play
it's
hard.
okay.
They trying to play
It's okay to
hard,
see a
man.
psychiatrist, man. You feel me?
Yeah,
It's
is.
okay for the mental
See,
health, you
it
feel
be-
me?
it
But
be
we
that
gotta let
right.
them know that it's okay. It's okay to pull a brother to the side.
That's
You
right.
feel me? Tell how I'm feeling, what I'm going through right now. Cause I know I got some homeboys. I done went there. You feel me? If I'm bent because I know what I will do. You feel me? So I have to. I gotta let it out, man. I mean, I'm gonna let the water. I'm gonna let the tears flow, man.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah,
Cause I
see,
don't want to go back to where I came from, man.
that's what
You feel me?
that's what a mistake was made over the years.
Yeah, being hard.
We was
Yeah, too hard.
we was
Too
taught.
Too hard to
But
say
you
something.
gotta
That
come
ain't-
and
that
talk.
ain't
Ain't nothing
man
wrong with sharing your
Yeah.
feelings with another man.
Yeah.
You feel me?
See, I learned that,
You
man.
feel
Because I used to be that person, man. I used to be that person. Used to be off in the cut with the shadows, man. I
Yeah.
don't want to let nobody in on what I got going on.
Yeah,
But at
man.
the same time, I'm like a ticket time bomb, man.
Yeah, ready to
Ready
explode.
to explode,
Right.
man.
Yeah.
But you know,
Right.
as the years going by, man, I grew, and I went to thinking, man, like, damn, man, I got kids out here, man, and this is out here special, man. I'm keep laying by this same nigga every day, all night, going to the canteen when they want me to go to the canteen.
Yeah.
I said, man, shit, man, I'm tired of this shit, man. I can't do this shit no more. So this time here, when I did them 7.5, light bulb came in my head, bro. I did something with my time, got my GED, and still pushing. Yeah, got out, still pushing. Work every day since I got out, man. I ain't looked back. I ain't in the streets no more, man. And it's special out here, man. I'm not going back there no more. That is not for me, man. I got kids out here, man, and I want them to know the man that I am today. Not back then, man. Straight up, man. So we gotta make a change around here, man. That shit ain't hard, man. This shit easy, man. You gotta do it yourself, man. You gotta start with yourself first, man. Straight up, man.
Gotta do right, bro.
That's what's up, man. Man, we're coming to about the end of our time right now, man. But you know, we want brothers and sisters to tune in, man.
Yeah.
We want people to come to the table.
Come to the table, man. Don't act like y'all scared of the camera, man. It's all good, man. You say what you want to say on this shit,
We've been
man.
having a conversation, man.
That's it,
about
man.
What's going on, not just in our city, but what's going on across the country, man. These are some issues that are pertinent to us as a people, as a community, as a nation. All of this stuff affects us, man. We finna vote for another president. We don't know what's gonna happen, man. We don't know what's gonna happen. You know, in November, and you gotta think, how many of us vote? How many of us even care about voting? How many of us care about the laws and the statutes that are already on the books that the person we put in could make it worse or could make it better?
Right.
We don't even think like that sometimes, man. We got to come up to speed, man. We got all of these advances in technology and we got all of these accomplishments that Black people are making, but yet we still seem to be falling behind. But it's on us. It's on us too. We got a lot of stuff that oppress us, but we oppress us a lot too. We won't buy from each other. We won't support each other. We always are talking about each other, ridiculing each other, and not getting on a soapbox saying, man, Black people are some of the most intelligent people on this earth, man.
Yes.
Black people invented what we now know as writing. They called it hieroglyphics. They tricked us to such a degree they made us think Egypt is not even in Africa.
I heard that.
This is psychotic,
Yeah.
man. That's the first known form of language, hieroglyphics. You know what I'm saying? And now we've come to this place where we won't even support each other, man. Our babies are killing each other and killing themselves in the streets or allowing themselves to be sent to the penitentiary. How much sense that make?
We get on the when it happens, we get all on the news or
Oh,
whatever,
man.
internet,
Crime,
and cry about it and all that. But what we gonna do
All
about
that.
this, man? We keep saying things about what's going on, but ain't nobody listening.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody coming forward.
Yeah.
And it's sad, man, that we gotta keep every week putting out this same message, man, to get through to y'all, man. And this shit keep building rate, the crime rate keep going up on black people, man. Black on black crime, man. Come on, man. Y'all need to tighten up, man.
I think you have like really just like it's an unlimited time frame on when you fully learn how to think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when you don't fully know how to think, you know what I'm saying? Like you gonna be doing shit. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have any run-ins and all that. You gonna be listening. You gonna be paying attention. But if you ain't like to that percentage where you fully learn how to think, where you talk to yourself, where your conscience lets you know, like, yeah, don't do that. This ain't the way to go. You ain't gonna make it over here. Oh, that's a dead end. Like if it ain't that potential, like you gonna go through these obstacles. You know what I'm saying?
There's one thing about it, though, and they know it. Once we come together and we got each other back, so we a motherfucker, baby. They know that. We gonna be some motherfuckers, man.
Say that again.
They know that, man.
If we all come together,
Together,
one.
If one, they know we gonna be a
Man.
motherfucker. This is the hood tape. I'm gonna say what I
It's
want.
trouble.
We can look right now and understand that that's possible.
It
All of
is.
us in different sets.
Sets, all of us just said. So we just need all y'all from even any set to come on the hood table,
Man.
round table,
That's
man.
one mission, bro. That helps the next man.
We want everybody on here,
Yeah,
man.
I'm saying,
DM us,
man.
man.
Yeah.
I know. Hey, man, I help
But-
somebody.
Before we close, I just want to drop a few nuggets, just
Yeah.
some thoughts I had within the last couple of weeks or so.
Go ahead, brother.
We touched on our health,
Mhm.
and that's one thing that I've been noticing. As Black people, man, our health is horrible.
Right.
We are not taking care of ourselves
Holistically.
at all. You know what I'm saying? Diabetes is high blood pressure.
Right.
I mean, all this it's ridiculous, right? All that helps to take away your hope for the future. You see what I'm saying? So I think we should, number one, you ought to take care of yourself first. Get your heart, your body, your mind, your spirit. Get it right, man. Get it right. Take care of that. Take care of that. If you don't take care of your body, it ain't gonna take care of you. It's gonna put you down. You know, and if your body start breaking down on you, you ain't gonna be of help to nobody. You know what I mean? So some stuff and if you mentally, what's the profit of man to have $1 million and don't have his right mind? You see what I'm saying? So you can't put money ahead of everything. Your health is the most important thing you got.
You gotta live first.
Really? Really?
Live first. to spend it.
So, you know, that's just a nugget I want to drop. And then another one is find some purpose. Find something to live for, man.
Right.
Young people, find something to live for, man. Are you gonna die a senseless death and you ain't gonna have achieved anything or left a mark in this world? We ain't gonna even know you been here. 5 years, 10 years later, ain't nobody gonna even remember you. Find a purpose, man. Find something to live for. And then get on it. Get busy doing it. Grab hold of it. Run with it. You know what I'm saying? And don't stop. I'm talking about all gas, no brakes, bro. Till you achieve your goal and your purpose for being here, man. We all here for a reason. At some point, you gotta say, you know what? This ain't what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be doing something else with my life. I came to that revelation sitting in the penitentiary. And I looked around me and I said, you know what?
Gotta change.
I definitely can do more than this with my life.
Sooner or later, you gonna retire.
I know I can do something better with my life than this right here. You know?
Yeah, final thoughts, man. You gonna do the last final thoughts, though. The last person. So, man, me myself, if I could go, y'all.
Go ahead.
I don't want to take the last spot. So, I'm gonna say, man, for me, it was having a spiritual life having that connection with a higher power, it gave me a clear picture of me. It made me look at me more. And I know everybody, I ain't talking about religion or anything like that. The moment I read the Bible, and I didn't grow up a religious person. People know my family. We didn't grow up like religious people, man, or nothing like that. As far as reading the Bible and stuff, I ain't saying that we didn't have families who went to church and all of that stuff, and there was. But as far as a religious person, I was not. I had never read the Bible, and when I read the Bible, it gave me a better picture of me, a better understanding of me. And in a sense that it helped me to think that I could do better. If nothing else, it showed me, it said that I could do better. And I want to say to the brothers and sisters out there, man, we can do better. We could do better. I don't care what people tell you. I don't care how bad your life been up until this point. You can do better. And that's what I leave with.
What's up, man?
My only thing I say is, I'm piggyback on Rodney, man. We can do better. It's time to do better, man. You know what I'm saying? And like, it ain't never too late, bro. You feel? I'm 51. You feel? Like I said, I started doing this, man, when I was 15. I'm getting high, 15 years old, bro.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I just stopped in 2014. So I know it ain't never too late, man. I know I come, you feel me? We all come from good stock, man. It's in our nature. It's in our, man, my father told me, man, nobody out, he's always talking about the Mexicans were like this. Man, who can work harder than the black man when we want to? Who? I mean, we built for this, man.
That's a fact.
Who can outwork a black man when he on his game?
That's right, big fact.
Nobody can, man. We was built for this, man. But we turned away from this. You hear me? So now it's time to come back, man. It's time to come back. It's time to, man, come back home. Like I say, man, it's time to come back home to your roots, man. Yeah, get in where you fit in at, man.
Yeah.
And reach one to teach one, man. That's my goal.
Amen.
Yeah, man. Like they say, we can get through it. Yeah, we can get through this, but at the end of the day, you know, we all born individually. You know what I'm saying? So we all have our own path, own lane to go down. So, you know, follow your own path. Follow your own path. Make your own lane. You ain't got to follow nobody. The choice is yours. It's on you. Just keep praying and trying. Don't give up.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Oh, I already said what I'm doing.
You said this is final thoughts. See what you got to have today.
My final thought, if I had to say anything else, my final thought would be these few words right here. I wrote them down. Claim it, speak it, see it, and believe it, and you can achieve it.
All right.
That's a final thought.
That's my final thought.
Well, y'all already know about what I'm going to say on my final thoughts, but I always say it every time. Please honor your mother, call her, tell her you love her every day. I don't give a damn what time of the day it is, man. Honor that woman, man, because she is something special, man.
Amen.
Man. So the thing is, man, we gonna have to start now, man. Start today, man. Straight up, man. We come together, man, to get through these young people head, man. We got to come up with some kind of solution, man. We got to be heard, man. Everybody need to be heard. So we need to come up with something, man. So if y'all got anything y'all want to add to this, man, call Brother Rodney, Lamb, Tony, Will with me, inbox us. We'd love to have y'all on the talk table / the hood table, man. You say what you want to say on here, man. You ain't got to be scared, man. Straight up, man. We need to hear y'all voice, man. They need to hear y'all voice, man. Because this shit is serious. This shit is real. Time don't wait on no man.
No man.
Straight up, man. So y'all need to get it together, man. Straight the fuck up, man. So it's the hood table, man. Round table, man. I want to thank Brother Rodney, Sister Tasha for having us on the table, man. Straight up, Will.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
All right.
We appreciate it.
Peace.
Amigo.